The suits sit high while the streets sink low, counting gold in the towers, letting fires grow. I hear whispers in alleys, truths they don't show. It's all smoke, no mirrors, just a puppet show.
They sign the papers, inked with lies, while we're left with broken skies. They take the bread and leave us the crust in this machine. Who can we trust? Shadows in the Capitol, the power's all a game. They point their fingers, but we know who's to blame. Whispers in the corridors, screaming through the shade. Shadows in the Capitol, nothing feels the same.
Mail! The ballots feel like broken dice. They play their games, we pay the price. Promises painted in black and white, but they vanish like thieves in the dead of night.
Laws written with invisible ink, pouring poison in the water we drink. They build their walls, we feel the squeeze. Freedom's just a word on a broken marquee. Shadows in the Capitol, the power's all a game. They point their fingers, but we know who's to blame. Whispers in the corridors, screaming through the shade. Shadows in the Capitol, nothing feels the same. Where do we go when the truth's been sold? When the streets run cold and the lies get old.
Where do we go when the truth's been sold?
When the streets run cold and the lies get old.
Where do we go when the truth's been sold?
When the streets run cold and the lies get old.
Shadows in the Capitol, the power's all a game. They point their fingers, but we know who's to blame. Whispers in the corridors, screaming through the shade. Shadows in the Capitol, nothing feels the same.
I have returned. It's been a while. Oh, camera's over here now. Camera's a little bit set up differently now. I got rid of the desk. I got rid of the fake background. I got rid of the desk. This is the real background. You may notice a friend behind me. She's currently chewing on a toy. That's my new puppy, and I think we're keeping her. It's not 100% yet, but I'm pretty sure we're keeping her. So, thought you died, Tyler. I did not die. I just went to Idaho for a week to visit family and help my brother, watch his dogs because he had to go out of state too. And then I forgot my camera. So if you did see my streams, they were only on Rumble, and they were on Rumble Premium. I just played a little bit of Repo. I had to use my phone. I was using my phone as my camera. Very annoying. I brought my microphone. I had all my OBS setups ready to go, and then I got there and I was like, "Holy crap! I forgot my camera." But it's fine because I found out that most people like me having a real background anyway. I mean, look at the doggo just playing in the background while I talk. She's just playing in the background. For those of you that are curious, if we are keeping her, her name's gonna be Karma. Because I don't know, because it's a cute name, I think. But anyway, yes, I'm glad to be back. It's great to be back. I'm ready to talk about news. I'm sure there's tons of news. I haven't been keeping track of almost any of the news. OMG, Tyler's becoming Hassan, getting a dog for a background. No, he's not. She is not for a background. I already made the joke to Joey. I was like, anyone got any idea where I can get a good shot collar? Yeah, good shot collar, anyone? I just asking for a friend. Asking for. Yeah, where's the shot collar? Exactly. It's been a while since I could hang my head up high. Well, what's up, the Reaper? Good to see you. Don't zap the dog, Tyler. I would never zap the dog. I see shot collar in your future. No, she'll have a normal collar. Look, she's chewing on a toy back there. Ripping that toy apart. Might have to take it from her. But it's fine. Anyway, what do you guys say we get into some news? Is there any major news stories that I missed in the last week and a half? I'm sure there was a ton. I'm sure there was a ton of news stories I missed in the last week and a half. Yes, Baumgars carries good shot collars, sport dog brand. That's what I use. I'm joking. I don't need a shot collar. Howdy. What's up, guys? Good to be back. Good to be talking about the news and stuff like that. Let's talk about this story that I woke up to because I was looking at my phone, and this seems to be one of the stories that happened last night. So let's check it out. Let's move on over to... Look, I still have the screen room, okay? but now it's just me sitting in my corner over here. All right, so what do we got going on over here? Well, see, now I'm looking this way. I feel like I need to move the camera. Hang on, watch this. Movie magic. Movie magic. Watch this. Get the camera and move it over here because I'm looking this way. And boom, there we go. I'm going to have to fix it for when I have guests. I'm going to have to move all the guests over. That's not that big a deal. Not that big a deal. Anyway, so let's see. There's this news story. Let's see. Move up here. All right, so a driver has been arrested after his vehicle slams into the White House security gate. So this happened just last night. They're reporting on it today. This specific article is from The Independent, but I know multiple sites are reporting on it. President Donald Trump was inside the White House at the time of the incident, and it says a person has been arrested after a car was driven into a security gate outside the White House late Tuesday, according to Secret Service. The agency has refused to say whether they believe the crash was on purpose. The incident took place at 10:37 p.m. At the security gate for the western entrance to the complex near the corner of 17th and E Streets. The driver was immediately arrested by officers from the Secret Service's Uniform Division. President Donald Trump was in the White House at the time, the agency said, but investigators felt no need to initiate a lockdown. Just hours before the incident, the president hosted Republican senators for a luncheon in the Rose Garden as federal employees continue to go without pay due to the shutdown. News agency photographs from the scene late Tuesday showed bomb detection robots inspecting a black car outside the gate. The car was searched, and investigators from both the USS and that's the Secret Service and Washington's Metropolitan Police Department deemed it to be safe. Are they going to show a picture of this? That's just a picture of the robot. The car was searched. Investigators from both Secret Service, yeah, we already read that. Our investigation into the cause of this collision is ongoing, a statement from the agency said. The road leading to the gate will remain closed until the police tow the vehicle away. Are they going to show a picture of the vehicle? That's them destroying the... Okay, they're not going to show the picture? Or is there another picture? Nope, this is... It really Independent? Okay, the Independent just sucks. We'll find another article on that. But there's a... Yeah, it's this one. Post Millennial has it. Trying to find that picture, the one the Post Millennial has. Suspect arrested after ramming car into White House barricade. Like, that looks like it's intentional, personally. But what do I know? Maybe he just fell asleep at the wheel or something. But that's the picture I was looking for. Why the Independent doesn't have it? I don't know. They rather show the ballroom being destroyed, which who the hell cares? Other presidents have destroyed the ballroom before. I've seen tweets of people being like, "Oh, look, it's not his house, it's your house, and he's destroying it." No, he's remodeling it. Okay, going to ram your barricade, Tyler. Okay, our sergeant. Whoa. How am I supposed to interpret that? Hang on. Let's see. The Post Millennial probably has a better article on this. Suspect was taken in custody late Tuesday night after crashing a vehicle into a barricade near the White House. According to the U.S. Secret Service, at approximately 10:37, an individual drove a vehicle into the Secret Service vehicle gate located at 17th and East Street. In Washington. The individual was arrested and the vehicle was assessed and deemed safe. Our investigation into the cause of the collision is ongoing, the agency said in a statement. So they have a much shorter article. So not only does the Independent not show the original picture, they also have a way longer article that doesn't say as much. Oh, man. Look, I don't like always using the Post Millennial, but, sometimes they have good articles. The driver's identity and possible motive has not yet been released. Officials confirmed that there are no injuries, and the vehicle posed no explosives or hazardous threat after inspection. Crash temporarily shut down traffic in the area as federal agents and local law enforcement secured the area and the scene. The gate at 17th and East Street Northwest is one of several heavily fortified access points surrounding the White House complex. This is not the first security-related incident. Near the White House this year in March, a man was shot and critically injured by Secret Service officers after allegedly brandishing a firearm near the 17th and G Streets North Wing. Or wait, what does NW mean? I don't know. Just a few blocks from Tuesday night's crash. The suspect in that case reportedly drove into the area and refused commands to drop his weapon before being shot by agents. Incidents involving vehicles striking security barriers around the White House are rare but not unprecedented. Authorities are continuing to investigate whether the latest crash was intentional or accidental. Well, there you have it. I'm sure a lot of people will be talking about this today because it's just another thing in the crazy world that we're living in right now, right? Just another thing to add on. Anyway, What are you guys talking about in the chat? Hey, Shitty, what's up, man? What's up, Shitty Gov? Canada just gave away people's homes and land to the savages. Oh, I did see something about that. You're right. Yo, Reaper, working, getting ready for winter. This is... oh, wait, Clint, you changed your name? Wait, I'm confused now, Clint. Did you change your name, sir? I'm confused. Let's see. Post Millennial should have an article on that, right? Does anyone have a good article about the Canadian land grab stuff? Because I do want to talk about that. Because I saw a lot of people making jokes about how we can now... let's see, that's... no, I need... Why are you giving me ones from, like, months ago? Hello? Okay, well, these are all articles from, like, months ago. Whatever, Post Millennial. Whatever, Post Millennial. Clint's gone incognito. I swear these libtards are running dick out towards that hole in the fence we like to refer to as Civil War. Look, I said it not last week because I was gone all last week, but the week before. I believe we're in a civil war. I mean, I think the history books will look back and be like, this was, at the very least, civil strife. We're in it. We're in it now. It is now. It is today. Oh, let's talk about this story because this story's hilarious. Post Millennial has it. I'm gonna just X out of the Independent. That was a terrible article by the Independent. That last one was terrible. So I made a second account to one, hide my name, and two, I want to start streaming sooner or later, and I got my gaming channel started. So the Reaper is gonna be your gaming channel? That is the case. Let me go drop a follow before I start this next segment. Uh-oh. It just says gaming. I clicked your name and it just says gaming. Well, now I'm confused. It just says gaming when I clicked your name, buddy. Drop a link in chat so I know I'm following the right thing. That way I could like write out to you if I ever get the opportunity. Let's see. Let's talk about this story, but with Luigi Mangione though. Do you need a Trump flag for your car, Shitty? Good question. Good question. Let's see. I'm planning a trip to the Huskers game. It's when USC comes to Lincoln, so California Tards will be in my state for the game. I want to troll them, lol. One complaint that I have about Idaho is that people drive the speed limit. Come on, guys. We all know that like you're not supposed to follow those speed limits. Maybe it's just a California thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just a California thing. If the speed limit's 65, you go at least 80. I mean, come on. Yeah, but no, in Idaho, if the speed limit says 60, they go 55. It's crazy and infuriating as someone who's a Californian. I know. Follow the speed limits or whatever, but as Phil Labonte says, the left lane is for crime. Move over. Anyway, let's talk about this story from Luigi Mangione at the Post Millennial. What does it say here? Luigi Mangione was beaten up by a gang of trans hookers in Thailand, otherwise known as ladyboys. Mangione allegedly shared stories from his backpacking trip across Asia and WhatsApp messages, including one where he claims he was beaten up by 7 ladyboys. Wow. Well, did they not? Did he not take them up on his services? On their services? Federal prosecutors say Luigi Mangione, the 27-year-old man accused of shooting United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in Midtown Manhattan last year, once told friends about a violent encounter with transgender women while traveling in Thailand. According to a New York Post report, Mangione allegedly shared stories from his backpacking trip across Asia in WhatsApp messages, including one where he claimed he was beaten up by 7 ladyboys. Using a common slang term for transgender women, he even sent friends a photo of his bruised arm after the altercation. Mangione, a University of Pennsylvania graduate, has pleaded not guilty to both state and federal charges in the killing of Thompson, who was gunned down outside the insurance company's investor conference in Manhattan in December 2024. Funny thing about Luigi Mangione, too, is the minimal news that I was consuming last week and over the last week and a half, the limited amount of news that I was consuming, Luigi Mangione might get off because they overcharged him. They charged him with like terrorism and all kinds of other stuff. And I think, what was it, last week? I think it was last week they dropped some of the charges or threw out some of the charges. So hopefully justice can be brought against this guy if he truly is the one that assassinated Brian Thompson. But the government might actually have overcharged him. So it depends. Do I think it was an act of terrorism? I don't know. I don't know. What was his purpose in carrying this out? Did he just feel like someone needed to pay for the harm that was done to him through the healthcare system, or was he actually trying to enact fear among people in the healthcare system? Because that's basically the deciding factor, right? If he was trying to instill fear in people, then yes, that's a terrorist act. But if he was just getting like revenge on someone, then that's just like him committing a murder. I don't know. It depends. It definitely circumstantial. I don't know how we prove one way or another, but let's see. I don't know what they're sharing there. Authorities say that the shooting appeared deliberate, and the Justice Department is seeking the death penalty. The case drew widespread attention not only because of Thompson's position, but also for the disturbing wave of online supporters who appeared to celebrate the attack on the major healthcare provider. Yeah, reminiscent of what's called Charlie Kirk's death was reminiscent of this, because there were so many people. I mean, he wasn't a political figure. He was just someone at the head of a healthcare company. And don't get me wrong, healthcare in this country is garbage right now. But I don't think that's any reason to celebrate the death of someone. We just need to fix the system. You don't fix the system by killing people. Mangione is due, but there was a lot of people that celebrated Brian Thompson's death, and they were probably the same people, if not more of the same people, that celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. Mangione is due back in federal court on December 5th, though no trial date has been set yet. Prosecutors haven't said whether the Thailand incident or his erratic behavior abroad plays any role in their case, but investigators describe the WhatsApp messages as evidence of a troubled man with a history of unstable behavior leading up to the alleged murder. The federal indictment accuses Mangione of premeditated murder and weapons offenses. If convicted, he could face the death penalty or life in prison. Yeah, I don't think this is related at all to him killing Brian Thompson. If he did, I think it's just a funny story to bring up. Especially the way that they title it, a gang of trans hookers. That's one way to describe ladyboys in Thailand, a bunch of trans hookers. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I think I saw this yesterday too. So this is another one of those stories. I haven't really been keeping up with the news. I probably should have been, but is what it is, I guess, right? It is what it is. But Luigi Mangione, we'll see if anything happens to him. We'll see if he gets convicted on anything. What are you guys saying in the chat? Let's see. Yeah, yes, enact fear amongst the healthcare system in order to make them change their policies. But are they going to change any of their policies? Because I don't think they are going to change any of their policies, right? If anything, they're just going to beef up security and obfuscate who runs things now. I hope I can go in and fix the title BS-ish. If not, I'll delete and remake it. Oof. Hard R or riding dirty? What? Not much. Good to see everyone. What's up, Wiggum? Laugh my fucking ass off. He got attacked by a gang of trans hookers. I take it back. He shot that guy to get his masculinity back. Damn. Oh my goodness. Glad to see Tyler doing the news. Hey, I'm back. All right, I'm back. I was busy taking care of this doggo back here. It's she's only 8 months, so she's still got some training to do. If I called her over, she'd probably come over and bite my hand, or nibble on it like playfully, because she's still learning things. But I am back. I have returned. I'm back with the news. I'll probably stream some Vijima games earlier because I have a video game that I want to play, also known as Prey. I want to play. If you guys have never seen that game is awesome. The game Prey. She's chewing on one of those chewy tractors. She's teething right now. But yeah, I've just been watching her. What kind of dog? I think it's a blue heeler. I believe it's a blue heeler. She's adorable though. She's absolutely adorable. Her name is Karma. Place training your dog, Hassan? No, I'm not. There's not really any room in my room. Like my bed takes up like freaking 30% of the room. Something like that. It takes up a large, or maybe even 40%. I don't know. My room is oddly shaped. Like I don't have 4 corners in my room. I have the corner here, corner back here, and the corner over there. And then this wall here is diagonal at a 45-degree angle. And then I have double doors. So like not only is my room small, but I don't have a singular door. I have double doors. So she doesn't really have a lot of places to go, and my bed is insanely comfortable. So I don't have to do much to make her stay there. Healer mix. Probably. I'm not sure what she'd be mixed with. Yeah, healers are super smart. They can be a little nippy though. She's just teething. Her adult teeth are coming in. So it's fine. Cattle dog, good. Good herding. For herding cows. Yeah, no. I know she's a farm dog. She is a farm dog, and she's also incredibly smart. She knows how to use her paws and all that good stuff. I need to move the chat over. I had not considered that. This? Yeah, that. I need to move you over here. Oh, and then you block the doggo. There we go. Now you don't block the doggo. Alright, because it was blocking my face with the camera. The camera is not centered. But that's because of the way my monitor is. I have the webcam resting on my monitor. Alright, let's see what other things are in the news. Honestly, it doesn't seem like people have been talking about a lot of news. I mean, I have been looking every now and again, but there hasn't been any like crazy stories besides the Canada one. But that one's just kind of funny. They're a failing country. Trust me, teething or not, they get mouthy. Oh, okay. Well, it's okay. That's something I can correct. I've had a lot of dogs in my life. I know how to train them. At least a little bit. I know how to train them a little bit. I'm not like a professional trainer. I know how to do basic training stuff. I could teach them tricks and stuff. All right. There's some fun news in the world of F1. What's the news there, Wiggum? What's the news in F1, huh? All right, let's move on over back to this. Hello, chat. What's up, Bach? How's it going? ICE arrests 51 criminal illegal immigrants in Portland amid ongoing Antifa-linked protest. Look, awesome. That's great, but I don't care. I mean, look, guys. I'm gonna rant here for a minute, but all of these stories that we're seeing about, oh, we get a dozen here and a dozen there of these illegal immigrants. That's not enough. We need to be getting stories of like, oh, 200 illegal immigrants found and arrested. Like, where are those stories? Where are those stories? Like, because the current estimates right now, we'll be lucky to break 2 million, 3 million, 3 million. We'd be lucky to break that by the end of this administration. Honestly, look, I don't misconstrue this to think that I would have voted Kamala, but Trump is not doing as much as he could be doing. Speaker Mike Johnson is not doing as much as he could be doing. The one good thing that's coming out of this government shutdown is the fact that food stamps are about to be canceled. And great, there's no reason that some of these families should have $2,800, $3,000 for food stamps. There are families that actually need it and actually deserve it, and we should get it to them. But there's far too much abuse in the system. If the system is like 60, 70%, 80% abuse, and then 20% of it's like actually people that need it, we need to narrow down the system and get it to the people that actually need it, and we need to give it to them in a way that does not incentivize them to stay on it. Because that's another thing that happens with these welfare programs, is that they start getting this extra income, and then if they start working, they lose it. So we need to take it away from them in increments. You can't just cold turkey them, because then it disincentivizes them getting off of it. So if we are gonna do these, if we are gonna do these like social welfare programs, you need to do them in a way that incentivizes people to get off of them. Hard R, it's fun to watch them, especially when the cow gets uppity. I've seen them latch onto the tail and ski through the pasture. That's crazy. Congratulations on the pup, Tyler. I have a 5-month-old German Shepherd. So much fun. Puppies are adorable. I just spent a bunch of time in Idaho with my brother's dogs. He's got he's got 2 Huskies. One of them, her name's Ruby. She's a little bit older. And then he has a newer one. His name's Casper. He's a massive puppy. I think he's like a little over a year or maybe 2, but he's a puppy of the group because his other dogs are older. And absolutely adorable. Super fun. Tyler, this gets me angry. Use your giant brain to explain it to me like I'm 5, Tyler. What is this? Let's see. All right, let's see this. All right, we got this sent in from one of my biggest fans, Sick of Shitty Gov, also known as Bear Jakes. What do you got for us, Bear Jakes? We got this from Fox News. Sent in from a member of the chat. GOP lawmakers warn that Trump's Argentina beef proposal could rattle U.S. ranchers. The GOP lawmakers warned inconsistent standards may undermine the confidence that U.S. ranchers have worked decades to earn. Well, what's going on here? So, first on Fox, a group of House Republicans is raising concern about the potential effects of the U.S. importing Argentinian beef after President Donald Trump floated the idea earlier this week. Rep. Julia Fedorchak, RND, is leading 7 other House GOP lawmakers in a letter to the president on Tuesday evening, warning the potential plan has rattled the multi-billion-dollar American ranching industry. America's cattle producers are among the most resilient and hardworking in the nation, the Republicans wrote. Collectively, the cattle industry supports thousands of jobs across our districts and contributes $112 billion to rural economies nationwide. In recent days, we have heard strong concerns from producers regarding reports that the U.S. may import beef from Argentina. The House Republicans acknowledged the importance of strong trade relationships in diverse markets, but added that beef producers in their districts are seeking clarity on how this decision will be made, what safety and inspection standards will apply, and how this policy aligns with our administration's commitment to strengthening American agriculture. Trump suggested Sunday that buying beef from Argentina could help lower prices for Americans at home amid a wider promise to lower costs for U.S. citizens. One of the things that we're thinking about doing is beef from Argentina, Trump told reporters aboard Air Force One. He later elaborated in his conversation with reporters, we would buy some beef from Argentina. If we do that, that will bring our beef prices down. So far, I'm okay with this. I mean, look, guys, for those of you that don't know, let's see. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Those of you that don't know, how much meat in our hair? I'll specify beef. How much beef in the United States is cloned? How much beef is cloned in the United States? Let's see. Okay. The amount of beef in the United States that comes directly from cloned cattle is negligible. Cloned animals themselves are not intended for direct consumption. Their primary purpose is breeding. The offspring of cloned animals produced through conventional reproduction are the ones that have entered the food supply. That's not what I'm talking about. Well, PubMed Central, FDA approves use of cloned animals for food. Are we eating cloned meat? A&M University is cloning the perfect steak. I mean, look, there's so many stories of us cloning meat. Like, there's already a bunch of meat that we're putting into our bodies that are cloned and stuff like that. What would you rather have? Would you rather beef from Argentina or would you rather cloned meat? I would rather beef from Argentina. We can test it. We can make sure it's safe. I don't necessarily see an issue with this, and I don't see this harming ranchers. If they can't if they can't keep up with the demand, then we have to bring in outside supply. That way the prices can go down a little bit. So I'm okay with this overall. I mean, I can see the concern here, but this doesn't need to be like a permanent trade deal. We could do temporary trade deals. I'd rather you buy beef from U.S. ranchers. Yeah, obviously you should always buy from U.S. ranchers if you can. But I'm saying is if they cannot meet the demand, then we need to go for outside supply. My wife and I have been F1 Pro subscribers for years. Now it's going to cost us more money, or we are going to sail the high seas for it. It's not the demand, it's the price because meat packers F everyone over. I could see that. Well, again, that's if that's the case, then that's another example of what is it? Regulations. Too many regulations. But anyway, our groceries are down. Our energy prices are down. I think we're going to have $2 gasoline pretty soon. We're getting close and everything's down. The one thing that's kept up is beef, Trump said. He added that it would not be that much, but argued it would help Argentina, a U.S. ally, as well. I mean, if we just ship in a few thousand or like maybe a dozen thousand, like we don't need to bring in that much. Link to the story. Oh, okay. Okay, I see you linked it. Let me open that in a new tab. Okay, I'll bring that one up next. Any import, or let's see, but the House Republicans question whether the imported beef would be held to the same food safety and animal health requirements as that of the U.S., which they called the gold standard. Any import policy must hold foreign suppliers to those same rigorous standards. Introducing beef from countries with inconsistent safety or inspection records could undermine the confidence that U.S. ranchers have worked decades to earn. We respectfully request additional information on this matter and urge your administration to ensure that any future decisions are made with full transparency and science and sound science and a firm commitment to the U.S. cattle industry, America's producers can compete with anyone in the world. If given an opportunity, they will continue to respond quickly to the market demand for more quality American beef in our grocery stores. Yeah, if American ranchers can keep up with the demand and we're just getting screwed by the packing companies, we need to look into how we can lower costs there. We can sell a steer to the meat packers for $1,300 or so, and they turn around and sell the parts for $6,000 plus. So the meat packers are effing everyone, not us ranchers. I mean, you have to look at it from a business perspective, though, Shitty Gov, because like think about look, for example, I've been watching a lot of Bar Rescue lately. In Bar Rescue, you can get food. Your food cost should always be 20%. Right? They should always be around 20% is what John Taffer says. So then John Taffer will break it down, and you have to make a profit on these things. So something that might cost you $3 to make, you need to turn around and sell it for like 20. So yes, they're upping the price, but that's because they have to pay for their end of the business. So are they overcharging? Probably. But there still needs to be a large increase. Is it going to be the exact, like if I sell $1,300 of meat to someone and they pack it, prepare it, all this stuff, is it going to be $1,300 when they sell it? No, they wouldn't make anything. But should it be $6,000? I don't know if it should be $6,000. That's just an example though. So buy your meat straight from the source. Yeah, that's the only way around it. So no one followed this account. I effed myself on this account. God damn it. Oh, sorry, Reaper. It happens, dude. We've all been there. Oh, what are you whining about? I think she's bored. She wants to play. Anyway, she's bugging my girlfriend over there. Get her. No, don't get me. Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's see. $1,300 to $6,000 is over a 400% markup. Over 400% markup. I don't trust them. Plus, they use illegals for their plants and their assholes. Lol. I hate the meat packers like I hate Todd Howard. Yeah, but how much is the average markup of food in a restaurant? How much is the... Because I think it's usually around like 200, 400% as well. How much is the average markup for food in a restaurant? My point being, not to defend these people, is that they have to pay for their end of the business. Yeah, the average markup for food in a restaurant typically ranges from 200 to 300% of the ingredient cost. Some places as much as 384%, so almost 400%. So restaurants do that too. Restaurants 100% do that too. Just says gaming. Sorry, bud. Yeah, sorry, Reaper. But no. So what you're talking about, Shitty Gov, I understand what you're saying. It's a 400% markup, but restaurants do that same thing. So think about that, right? The ranchers sell to the meatpacking plants, and then the meatpacking plants sell to the grocery stores. Some of these restaurants might buy in bulk, and then whatever the restaurant buys, the stores buy, they have to mark that up so that they actually get their money. It's just the issue here is that the ranchers aren't preparing this themselves. If the ranchers were preparing this themselves and they didn't send it to a third party that then sent it to a grocery store, basically we need to get rid of the middlemen. No more middlemen. Middlemen they just sit there and rake in all the cash. No more middlemen. Plus, when you consider that the ranchers breed and take care of these animals for 90% of their lives, then the packers just buy them, have illegals butcher and pack them, then ship it out at a premium. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's effed up either way. All I'm saying is that they're not entirely wrong for doing that. I think you just need to be upset that that's the system. That's the system we have, but that's how it works. You sell something to someone else. It's like on Pawn Stars. People always make fun of people on Pawn Stars because they'll have the expert come in and be like, "Oh, this is $10,000," and then the guy that has the item, he'll be like, "Oh, well, I want to sell it for $10,000 to Pawn Stars," and they're like, "Yeah, it's worth $10,000, but if I'm gonna make money on it, I need to buy it from you for like $6,000. You know, I need to get my money on it too." System is fake and gay, Tyler. I'm glad you realized that, Shitty Gov. The system absolutely is fake and gay. Ridiculous prices, never getting in trouble for any of it, because lobbyists. Then when Americans are like, beef is too high, the ranchers get effed again, and what do the Packers do? I know, put a chick in it and make it gay. Absolutely, put some chicken in it. Put some chicken. Oh, you made me hungry now. No imported beef. Don't support the assholes at the meat packers. I'm fine shipping in some foreign food if it helps with supply and demand. In no way should we have a permanent deal, and in no way should we have what's called. In no way should it impact the farmers. If it gets to a point where it's impacting the farmers, then I would say stop. Let's see. Yeah, I'm glad Missouri legalized weed. I was tired of the middlemen markup myself. Yeah, the only issue with that, though, our sergeant, is places like California, now that weed is legal, holy crap, the taxes on it are insane. They have like 100% tax on it. You go to the store to get some marijuana. Fucking $20 thing of weed becomes like $30, $35. Like, it's insane. It's like a 70% markup for just for the taxes, just because the government wants to get their cut. In addition to Fedorchak, the letter is also signed by Representative Michelle Fishback, Troy Downing, Gabe Evans, Dusty Johnson. I don't care who these people are. All these people aren't voting on the government shutdown stuff, so I don't care. And the reason they're not voting on the government shutdown stuff is because they don't want the Epstein list to be voted on. That's at the end of the day what I think. I think Democrats don't want to come back and vote on it because they want healthcare for illegals and they like the government being shut down. Republicans don't want to force them to come back and vote on it, even though they could. Speaker Mike Johnson, cough, cough, you could force them to come back. Because they know that the minute that this passes, they will have to vote on the Epstein list, and it will likely pass. MedCard cuts the tax by 20% out here. Yeah, that's the thing, though, our sergeant. If you get a medical marijuana card in California, they find that in your background check, and you are no longer allowed to own a firearm. And a lot of people will say, oh, but they can't look through your private personal medical records. Since when does the government give a fuck? Since when does the government give a fuck? Anyway, so yeah, I will never get a medical marijuana card because they will take my Second Amendment rights away. Anyway, it's also why the administration is focused on reversing a prolonged... Oh, wait, did I skip something? Oh, okay, White House spokesperson Kush Desai told Fox News Digital in a response, the Trump administration remains committed to addressing the need and concerns of American cattle producers and safeguarding their interest at home and abroad. That's why the administration has secured billions in new export opportunities for American agricultural products. Excuse me. In our historic trade deals with the UK, Japan, EU, and others. I mean, yeah, we have agricultural products that we get from these other countries. What's wrong with getting it from Argentina? It's also why the administration is focused on reversing a prolonged decrease in the supply of live cattle by growing American cattle herds with robust action to deliver disaster relief to the cattle industry, support new ranchers, and reduce risk for cattle producers. Another point I'll add, if the cattle producers are struggling and they're not able to keep up with demand, we need to temporarily import the meat and beef into the country until they can meet demand again. It's that simple, guys. We just need to supplement the supply until demand can be met again by our American producers. That's just how it has to be. Do I want to only buy from Americans? Yes, I want to only buy from Americans. But if they can't meet up with the demand, I'm not going to go drop $30 on a steak. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just not going to. I don't have the money for it. I told you, Clint, probably have to redo it again. Son of a bitch, still saying just gaming after editing it ish fully. I can help you if you DM me on Discord. I might be able to help you after the show. Isn't like 80% of our pork comes from China or some ish? I mean, yeah. Like here, let's ask Grok. We'll just do a cursory search with Grok. How much meat is imported into the United States by percentage? Grok lies, so like take it with a grain of salt. Grok lies about a lot of stuff. I'm only gonna trust it if it says something I agree with. If it doesn't say something I agree with, I'm just not gonna trust it. All right. Yeah, I mean here you go. Well, it says pork is only 7%. So let's see. The United States is a net exporter of meat overall. No, imported. Let's see. Imports account for approximately 10 to 12% of U.S. red meat supply. So yeah, so beef 15 to 16% of supply, higher due to tight domestic lean supplies. Pork, lamb, and mutton, 40 to 50% of lamb and mutton comes from outside the United States. We heavily rely on imports, mainly from Australia and New Zealand. That's interesting. I did not know that. Overall red meat weighted average pulls in total 10 to 12%. So we already have a good chunk that we're importing. I don't mind increasing it a little bit if it offsets the prices, personally. Personally, I don't mind. Trump's proposal has stirred some anxiety among some Republicans who constituencies depend on cattle ranching. Again, if this impacts the ranchers, then we just stop it. But if we can't, I'm going to sound like a broken record. If we can't meet the demand, we need to increase the supply. And if we can't increase the supply immediately, we need to import it. That's just a fact. The government needs to stop paying farmers to not farm. Exactly. I thought I got it this time, but nope, hold up, I'll be back, lol. Well, I pray to God we don't get our lamb from the Middle East. You know that ish going to be salty. God, our sergeant, why would you do that to me? I didn't want that image. I didn't want that image this morning. The U.S. has safe, reliable beef, and it is one bright spot in our struggling agricultural economy. Nebraska's ranchers cannot afford to have the rug pulled out from under them when they're just getting ahead of simply breaking even. Meanwhile, Fox News Digital was told that Rep. Harriet Hagman, R of Wyoming, also raised significant concern about what importing beef from Argentina could do to the U.S. cattle ranching industry during a call with fellow House Republicans on Tuesday, but some Republicans' response were more muted. Senator Mark Wayne Mullen told reporters that Trump definitely identified a problem regarding a shortage of cattle in the U.S. I understand what he's trying to get done. I think there's more ways to implement it. Let's see. Fedorchak told Fox News Digital, we've all received a number of questions and calls from our constituents over the last few days, so we're asking for clarity on the administration's long-term plans. Our farmers and ranchers stand ready to deliver on the President's America First agenda. North Dakotans take great pride in producing the safest, highest quality beef in the world, and we should be building on that success. Yeah, there you go. There you guys have it. Thank you for the story, Shitty Gov. This is a good story. This is important. And we do need to get a hold on these meat prices, though. Absolutely, we need to get a hold on these meat prices. Let's see. Son of Wiggum sent us another story, so we're gonna transition over to that other story. Let's see what Son of Wiggum sent us. He was talking about F1. Hi, doggo. Look, the doggo is here. Hi. Oh, are you biting me? Yeah. Look, she just wants to play right now. Yeah. Look, you got toys over here. She wants me to play tug of war with her. I'm sorry. No tug of war right now. I got to finish the show. All right. What's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, did we get a Rumble grant? Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna pop up. I may have broke my stuff. Oh, I did. Hang on. I broke my stuff. Hang on. Let's hang on. Before we move to the story, we'll go back here. And then it should pop up. She's playing with the toy. Yeah, I see you. Hi.
Wow, woo, it's very nice.
Wow, woo, it's very nice. Yeah, she wants me to tug on it. Huh? Pull it. Grip. Got it. Yeah. Pull. Oh crap! Oh no. It's hard to grip it. It's a rubber ball, so like the more you grip it, the smaller it gets. Anyway, phrasing Tyler. Hey, Shitty Gov. Whoa. Don't clip that out of context. What's up, Bar Sergeant? This one's for the starving albino African child reading the news. What? Guys, what do you think of this new yeah, doggy victory. Streamer tries to rip dog's teeth out. I know. Guys, clip it. Streamer tries to rip dog's teeth out. I abused her. Look at her. So abused. Look at her. So sad. Such a sad doggo. It worked. I'm not so retarded after all. But thank you so much, R Sergeant. And then oh, we got the girlfriend in the chat. What's up? Yeah, popcorn and doggos. Let's see. What emojis do I want to put in the chat today? We're gonna do praise the sun. Praise the sun, guys. Praise the sun. That's from Dark Souls. All right. Let's transition over to this other story. Let's see. Make sure you guys drop a like and all that good stuff on the video. We're almost at the like goal. We got 22 people in here, only 8 likes right now. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You can like the video, right? What do I need to do to get a like from you? Can a brother get a like? Can a brother get a like? Anyway, oh, that's what I was gonna ask. I got distracted. I was gonna ask, what do you guys think of the new camera? The new camera angle. You guys like this, or do you guys like my desk? I'm gonna have to run a poll. Run a poll here. This camera or my desk camera? I'm assuming this camera because you can see my actual background. I have my lizard over here too, but he's kind of blocked by the mic. Also, he's also blocked by the light. This is good with the doggo. I like this more. Okay, I figured people would like it more just because it's actually real. This is actually my room. This is actually what's going on. I mean, look, you can see her freaking out with the toy behind me. Adorable. Anyway, let's transition to this other story. Lol, thank you for following again, Shitty. Did he fix it? Let's see, did he fix it? You should VTube. Absolutely, I should VTube, huh? Absolutely, I should VTube. Guys, go follow the Reaper in the chat. That's Clint. He said he's gonna start streaming soon. Go drop him a follow if you're in the chat. Here, I'll pull his channel up before we go to the next story. Oh, she's going crazy with that toy. Oh man. Guys, go follow Clint. The AKA the Reaper. Go drop a follow for him on Rumble. On Rumbles only. So go drop a follow for the man. And then we're gonna jump to the next story that Son of Wiggum sent us. F1 Pro is currently 80 a year or 10 a month. This is good with the doggo. Sweet. All right. Well, let's talk about this F1 story. So F1 TV. So I don't really know what F1 is. Formula 1, is that the racing? F1 racing? Not going to lie, with the old background made it look like I was watching a scene from A Beautiful Mind. I don't know what that is. So yeah, F1 is racing, that's what I thought. So F1 is going to Apple TV? Oh, she brought me her toy. Oh, now she's back up there. Let's see. All right, hang on. Move over here, move over there. All right. So we got this sent in from someone in the chat, Son of Wiggum. Thank you, Son of Wiggum. F1 Apple officially announced 5-year deal. F1 TV will remain available in the United States, but only with an Apple TV subscription. Ooh. Okay, well, Formula 1 is officially leaving ESPN and linear television as a whole in a 5-year rights deal with Apple TV. Apple TV will become the exclusive home of all Formula 1 content in the U.S., including the F1 TV premium subscription service under a 5-year plan. Hey, she's chewing my wires. No chewing wires. I had a charger cord laying down. The puppy got it. Anyway, Apple TV will become the exclusive home of all Formula 1 content in the U.S., including F1 TV premium subscription service under a 5-year media rights deal announced Friday. F1 races currently air on ESPN, which has held rights since 2018. All F1 events will be available to subscribers on the Apple TV streaming service, previously known as Apple TV Plus, with practice sessions and select races available for free. F1 becomes the second major sports organization to sign an exclusive deal with Apple in the United States, joining Major League Soccer. I didn't know soccer had signed a deal. So now Apple TV, if you get Apple TV, now you have access to F1 racing and you have the Major League Soccer stuff. Hey, hi. She's very bored. She wants to play. Very bored. See? Look, hey. No attacking. No attacking me. Hey, down. Got sharp claws. All right. Apple and F1 have a pre-existing relationship by the way of the feature film F1, which was released to positive reviews and strong box office results earlier this year. The Apple deal is a culmination of nearly a decade of growing U.S. popularity for Formula 1. The acclaimed Netflix series Drive to Survive. has often been credited for a sharp uptick in viewership for F1 races, though it is more likely that the series move from NBCSN to ESPN was the bigger reason. Either way, F1 viewership rose from 554,000 in 1 year on ESPN in 2018 to 1.11 million last season. So, how much does it cost for how much? So, yeah, what's the price difference? You were saying in the price difference, F1 Pro is currently $80 a year or $10 a month. This is, let's see. So, are they going to up the price? Is that what you're worried about? Son of Wiggum was talking about it earlier. Let's see. My wife and I have been F1 Pro subscribers for years. Now it's going to cost us more money. Interesting. Let's see. Where you got to be a sub of Apple TV and F1 in order to watch it in the US. They signed a contract with Apple TV. That sucks, dude. Apple TV is $14 a month, I think. So it's a little bit more every month. Typically, with more demand, the cost should go down. You would think it would go down, right? But it doesn't always. That is despite F1 races being available to stream via F1 TV Premium, which offers features unavailable on linear television. Apple reportedly wanted F1 to shut down the service, but in an announcement on Friday, it would appear the compromise was to make it available solely through Apple TV. It will be included for free as part of an Apple TV subscription. F1 races had prominent telecast windows on ESPN, airing on Sunday morning slots on the flagship network and occasionally on ABC. The Miami Grand Prix has aired on ABC in each year of its existence, preempting the network's much higher-rated NBA playoff games. During ESPN era, F1 races have occasionally finished not too far behind the NASCAR counterparts, at least when NASCAR is on basic cable, and at times even outdraw the stock car series in the youngest adult demographics. She's whining. She wants to play with somebody. The series will be hard-pressed to reach the level of exposure and competitive positioning on Apple TV. The days of Nielsen-rated Formula One races are likely over with the new Apple deal. The streamer keeps its viewership close to the vest. It was only this year that there was any first inkling of its MLS viewership, but no other bidder was willing to pay F1. They reported $140 million a year that Apple TV was offering. Well, there you go. So F1 is going to be available through Apple TV now. And I mean, this is just kind of like what everyone has been saying for years. Next year, we will have to use Apple TV. That's terrible. We get to watch for the rest of the year on the app, and then next year you have to watch on Apple TV. That sucks. Typically, but more money. It is more money. But what I was going to say is we all knew that this was going to happen. We all knew that these companies were going to... Oh, I think I forgot to stop recording. Anyway, that's fine. I can cut it up in post. But we all knew that these companies were going to eventually become the cable companies, like Apple TV, HBO, Paramount, Amazon Prime. They're becoming the cable companies. So, like, not many people, if any, in my generation watched, like, cable television. We all watch streaming services. So this is just the way that these things are going to go. Now, I don't like Apple as a company, so it sucks there. And this is going to cost more people, this is going to cost more money for people that actually do watch it. But I guess it is what it is. That's just how these things go. I heard a squeak. He zapped the dog. I knew it. No. I did not zap the doggo. The doggo is right behind me. She's right behind me. Currently playing with her toy. She might need to go to the bathroom. I'm not sure. I took her out before the show. Well, my girlfriend took her out. But we'll see. She's trying to play with her now. She is having a good doggy day. She's cooped up in my room, so I don't know how good it could be. She wants to go out and play with the other dogs, but we need to get her fixed and vaccinated. She's not vaccinated. I know. And, oh no, I'm gonna vaccinate my dog. Gonna give her the COVID vax. All right. Well, I do need to run some errands and stuff today, so let's see if we can find one more story to cover. See if we can find one more story. Gateway Pundit. What are they talking about on the Gateway Pundit? Sparks outrage after launching repulsive attack on VP JD Vance's marriage. I don't care. George Stephanopoulos desperately tries to get Walmart CEO to trash Trump and economy, fails miserably. Nah, I don't care. What is Postmillennial talking about? We already kind of looked through here. Refresh. Trump admin agrees to cancel student loan debt for up to 2.5 million borrowers? What? Excuse me? All right. Well, this will be the last story I talk about for today, and then tomorrow I'll have a better prepared show. I'll have more stories pulled up for us to talk about. I needed to get back into the swing of things today. You know what I mean? Had to get back into the swing of things. Let's see. Close out of that. All right, so we got this from the Postmillennial. What's going on with China? There's always stuff going on with China. She is with her humans, so she is fine. Just take her for a run later to get some energy out. Yeah, I need to go get her a harness that actually fits her, because I was using one of my other dogs, and she could have easily slipped out of it if she decided to. That, and she needs to get vaccinated so she doesn't get, like, parvo or something. I don't want her getting sick because of me taking her on walks. We got a lot of dirty MFers in this neighborhood. Anyway, we got this from the Postmillennial. I guess Trump admin agrees to cancel student loan debt for up to 2.5 million borrowers. The AFT sued the Trump administration in March 2025 after President Trump reversed Biden-era student loan forgiveness policies and issued an order to halt all IDR enrollment and processing. Let's see. Oh, it's just a short little article. Okay. Well, the Trump administration has agreed to cancel billions in student loan debt for up to 2.5 million eligible borrowers following a federal court settlement regarding stalled income-driven repayment IDR programs. These programs tied monthly payments to a borrower's income and household size, forgiving the remaining balances after 20 to 25 years of qualifying payments. The agreement filed on October 17th in federal court as part of the ongoing case for American Federation of Teachers versus the U.S. Department of Education, reinstates the Biden administration's loan cancellations for borrowers enrolled in specific IDR plans, including income contingent repayment, ICR, you pay as you earn, payee, and income-based repayment, IBR, Newsweek reported. The AFT sued the Trump administration in March 2025 after the President Trump reversed Biden-era student loan forgiveness policies and issued an order to halt IDR enrollment and processing. Applications to enroll in the IDR plans were also removed from the government websites. The AFT claimed that in the suit, the Trump administration failed to provide congressionally mandated debt relief. For nearly a decade, the AFT has fought for the right of student loan borrowers to be freed from the shackles of unjust debt, and today a huge part of that affordability fight was vindicated. AFT President Randy Weingarten told Newsweek in a statement, we'll just finish this here and then I'll get into my thoughts. Our agreement means that the borrowers stuck in limbo can either get immediate relief or finally see a light at the end of the tunnel. And crucially, they won't ever get taxed on that relief. The AFT will hold the federal government to its word, and we won't stop fighting until college is affordable and taking out a student loan doesn't trap millions of Americans in a ruinous and exploitative debt cycle. The Department of Education began notifying borrowers eligible for relief in October, with emails including options to accept forgiveness or opt out, according to the paper. Well, I'm a little confused here. If Congress did approve some of this stuff, then so be it. But I thought the Supreme Court and other federal courts had decided that Biden couldn't do this. But I don't know. Now Trump's in office, and they're like, no, make him do it. You need a dog emote now if you keep the puppers. That's a good point. I do need to keep if I do keep the puppers, I do need a doggo emote. I'll make one for you guys. I'll get one of her with her tongue out, smiling. That way you guys can post it in the chat when she's doing something funny or is doing something adorable like she is now. My thoughts being on this is that all of these predatory loans are exactly that. They're predatory loans that should in some way be adjusted. My position on it, and I think Joey and I have talked about it before, cancel the interest. Don't cancel the debt, cancel the interest. Because there's people that have paid the initial sum that they borrowed, but they are still paying the interest because these interest rates were insane. Insane to the point where, like, some of these people literally, if they're paying it off every month, not even the minimum, paying way over the minimum, and they still can't keep up with the interest. So, yes, it's their fault for, accepting these loans and accepting these massive interest rates. It's their fault. It is. But they're also predatory loans Maybe they didn't quite understand it when they signed it, and we need to prevent companies from doing this in the future, and we need to help these people that have, again, they've paid the sum amount of what they borrowed. Now they're just paying the interest. Those people are getting screwed, and they do need help. But should we just absolutely cancel all debt? No, we shouldn't just absolutely cancel all debt. I 100% disagree with canceling all debt. I think it's a terrible idea. But cancel the interest. I think canceling the interest would be great. Is my mic picking up or squeaking? No. But maybe when I talk it does, but not normally. She's squeaking the toy behind me. Oh, she's getting it good. And now she's playing tug of war. Excuse me. All right. I said one more article, but we're gonna do another one. Because that was a really short one. Let's see what Not the Bee has. Not the Bee always has some good articles. Good articles from Not the Bee. Trump made comments about Obama's presidential library. New Yorkers try to stop federal agents from arresting migrants after Savannah Hernandez exposes black market operation. Huh? Jeff Daniels. Let's see. Oh, wait. They should have the Canada story, right? Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Let's see. View all. These are all from August. I wish I could sort, like, filter by date. No, these are all old stories. That's fine. I'll find the article and I'll show you guys tomorrow. Let's see. Trending. Let's see. Democrat running for U.S. Senate has literal Nazi tattoo on his chest. Oh? Really? The neo-Nazi symbol? I've never seen that symbol before. Okay, well, let's talk about this one from Not the Bee. Got this from Not the Bee. Democrat running for U.S. Senate has a literal Nazi tattoo on his chest. This is from Not the Bee. Notice anything about this pic of Maine U.S. Senate candidate Graham Plattner? Source image. Let's take a closer look. Recently surfaced video shows Maine Democratic U.S. Senate candidate Graham Plattner with a chest tattoo of the SS Totenkampf, the skull and crossbone emblem used by the Nazi Death's Head unit. Plattner has stated he got the tattoo while drunk as a young Marine and on shore leave in Croatia and was unaware of its Nazi affiliation until recently. I mean, I guess I could see that. I mean, it's just like a skull and bones tattoo. It doesn't have anything like explicitly Nazi on it. Yes, it looks as if Graham Plattner, a vet who calls himself a communist, has a literal Nazi tattoo on his chest. Wow. That's hilarious. This is from the ADL. Alternate names, Death's Head's Totenkampf is German for Death's Head or skull and typically refers to a skull and crossbones image. During the Nazi era, Hitler's Schutzstaffel SS adopted one particular Totenkampf image as a symbol, among other uses. It became the symbol of the SS Totenkampfverband. Totenkampfverband, one of the original three branches of the SS, along with the Allgemeine SS and Waffen SS, whose purpose was to guard the concentration camps. So he got a concentration guard camp tattoo. Someone pull up his history on COVID. Maybe it'll make more sense. Because maybe that's what he... I don't know what he was doing during COVID, but I'm just saying. What's up, Tinkerer? I see you in the chat. What's more, he's also been an apologist for rape and endorsed political violence, saying he still has his guns because he doesn't trust the fascist to act politely. He's also said all cops are bastards. These words from deleted Reddit post were discovered by Politico. Plattner told them, as I told CNN, I was effing around on the internet at a time when I felt lost and was very disillusioned with our government who sent me overseas to watch my friends die. I made dumb jokes and picked fights, but of course I'm not a socialist. I'm a small business owner, a Marine Corps veteran, and a retired shitposter. Plattner responded to people noticing his Nazi tattoo, which he got in Croatia while serving in the military. Is this a clip of him talking? Graham Plattner reacts to recently resurfaced video of him singing shirtless at a wedding in a opposition research attack, alleging he's a secret Nazi. Full interview out now on the Pod Save America YouTube. Okay, well, let's see this.
In kind of a non-traditional campaign move, your team actually shared some opposition research on you with me. It's a video from, I believe, a decade ago. Let's just watch an excerpt, and then we should talk about it. First of all, what we're watching there was Graham wearing just his boxer briefs, singing.
The Marine Corps Silkies. Those are Marine Corps running shorts.
Pardon me, Silkies. First of all, great song choice. Tell us what's happening there, where you are. There's probably some listeners who are very confused. And the reason that we are showing this video is because at the very end, you can see a tattoo on your chest. And I've been told that some of your political
formed a lip sync version of Miley Cyrus's Red Laughed. And my sister-in-law was 2007. I was a machine gun section leader with Kilo Company, 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines. We were on the 2-2 Mu, and it was my 3rd deployment. My previous 2 had been to Fallujah and then Ramadi, 2006. And we went ashore in Split, Croatia, myself and a few of the other machine gun squad leaders, and we got very inebriated. And we did what Marines on Liberty do, and we decided to go get a tattoo. And we went to a tattoo parlor in Split, Croatia, and we chose a terrifying looking skull and crossbones off the wall because we were Marines, and skulls and crossbones are a pretty standard military thing. And we got those tattoos, and then we all moved on with our lives.
So he's saying in Croatia? He said, wait, hang on, go back. He said in Croatia, they all went to a tattoo shop in Croatia and they were drunk?
And, skulls and crossbones, Split, Croatia. And we chose a terrifying looking skull and crossbones off the wall because we were Marines, and, skulls and crossbones are a pretty standard military thing. And we got those tattoos. And then we all moved on with our lives. And I actually joined the Army after that, where I got I had to go to MEPS. I got screened. Later on, I got a security clearance and a full screen when I went to work for the State Department as a contractor doing security for the ambassador to Afghanistan in 2018. And I've also just lived my entire life like a regular person with a skull and crossbones on their chest, which by that I mean taking my shirt off, performing Miley Cyrus songs in front of my extended family. And to my sister-in-law, and just taking my shirt off at the beach.
Right, presumably going to the beach, yeah.
I mean, I went to.
Okay, so my question is, if he got this at a tattoo place in Croatia, like, why does this tattoo parlor have Nazi stuff up on their board, it's that SS Death Skull. Yeah, I thought that was the Jolly Rogers. I don't know what that is. Kind of shitty, but the Nazi one is on a bit of a different angle and shape and small details. But even he's saying that it's the same one though, Clint. Melton said, "What the fuck?" Yeah, man. That exact image is directly connected to a Nazi Panzer division that's effed. Well, they were also saying that it was part of the division that would guard the concentration camps. Big Nazi problem in Eastern Europe, got them in elected positions. That's true. That is true. There's a bunch of Nazis in Ukraine too, huh? I guess that is something to consider. Well, this is exactly why you need to research your tattoos. This is why, look, it's never a good idea to go get drunk tattoos. And if you are going to go get a tattoo, you should absolutely know what you're getting a tattoo of. You should never get a random tattoo. I tell people this all the time. Don't get random tattoos. I'm not a secret Nazi. That sounds like something a Nazi would say. And with all this anti-fascism and pro-communism, I believe him. Doesn't change the fact that he got a Nazi tattoo, though. Yeah, it does not change that. Who's this? Ryan Grimm? If you drunkenly walk into a Croatian tattoo parlor and randomly pick a skull and bones tat off the wall, as Plattner says he did, there's a better than 50% chance you're getting something Nazi related. Plattner is among a slew of Democrats running to unseat Republican Susan Collins. Well, I doubt this is I don't know. The Democrats are a cult. I don't even know if this is actually going to affect him, honestly. Nazi took so many symbols from lightning bolts to eagles, iron crosses. This absolutely does not matter. It really doesn't. It's just one of those funny things because, of course, if this was on a Republican, they would scream about it day and night. You see that video of the black dude walking around with the Chinese symbols tat that says black monkey, and he asked Chinese people what it means. Okay, that was a bad time for the goal to be reached. I'm assuming we hit the like goal. Thank you guys for hitting the like goal. No, I have not seen that, R. Sergeant. If you could please... Are you on the Discord? Guys, the Discord is in the description down below. I'll also put it in the chat. No, but it sounds hilarious. Yeah, that sounds hilarious. Send it to me, and I will play it on the Friday show. I got some funny stuff in the Friday show. Let's see. Oh, what did Plumber Pat say? He said it's 9 a.m. in California. The news hasn't even happened yet. Oh, whatever. I could still check the news from this morning, Pat. He's not even watching. I don't even think he's watching the show. He's just talking shit. Anyway, let me get the link for you guys. For those of you that have not joined the Discord yet, I recommend you guys do. I share memes and my news stories that I talk about on there. And we talk about news and other stuff. And I give you guys updates. Like, I didn't really update on Twitter or anywhere else. So if you want to know, like, what's going on with me, best way to do that's Discord, probably. Unless you just DM me directly on X or Discord as well. But, yeah, at the end of the day, this doesn't really matter. I don't think the dude's a Nazi. I just think it's hilarious that he would get such a dumb tattoo. Like, you should know what you're getting tattooed on your body. You should absolutely know what you're getting tattooed. Oh, his great man, a couple of them are honest and tell him what it says, but the rest of the Chinese people like, yes, it means peace and love. Yes. Oof. So yeah, some people didn't want to say that to him. That's funny. Yeah, you should send me that, please. All right. Anyway, guys, I need to go handle some stuff for today. I just wanted to do we did a little over an hour. I didn't want to go too long today because I do have the puppy to deal with. We got to figure out some stuff with her. I'm going to go. She is crate trained. I just don't have the crate here at my house, so we need to go get that. I need to go get Halloween costumes. We're going to do that tomorrow after we have the crate, so that way she can hang out in the room. I can't let her roam around with the other dogs yet. She still needs to get friendly and used to them. And then, hey. Yeah. She's biting me. She's bored. She wants to go outside. She immediately jumped on my door. Hi. Yes, I'm almost done. No under the desk. No under the desk. I'm trying to teach her the under desk is bad because there's a bunch of wires under there. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I need to go get Halloween costumes. And I need to take care of some stuff. We'll have a longer show tomorrow, probably. Once I have things a little bit more figured out. But yeah, so, that's where I've been. I've been in Idaho and taking care of a puppy. So, super fun, super great. And I'm glad to be back. I felt weird not doing my show the last wire and a half. Wire managed. Dogs love being under the desk, laying there at your feet. I know they do, and I will let her lay under my feet. It's just I need to make sure she knows that the wire is bad. Wire is bad. Adventure Papa, what's up? Good to have you back, Tyler. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. Felt weird not doing my show. What I was gonna say though is the girlfriend and I. We are going to be doing Shaggy and Velma for Halloween, so that'll be super fun. And Halloween's on a Friday, so I guess I will do my show in my costume. I'll just show up in my green V-neck and my brown bell bottoms. I need to go find some first, but anyway, it'll be hilarious. And then the doggo, she is not brown, so I can't make her Shaggy. I can call her Shaggy for the day. But anyway, all right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Great show today. And I'm going to play a outro song, and I will find someone to raid out to. Let's do my new song. Do the new song. Why is that there? Hello? Okay, let's delete that. I don't even know why that's there. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Okay, I don't even know why those are there. All right, anyway, Later, guys. Your girlfriend should be Dog the bounty hunter, and you, Tyler, should be Beth, his old wife. What you want us to be? Why would she be Dog the bounty hunter? Wouldn't I be Dog the bounty hunter? And then wouldn't she be Beth? Why would I be Beth? Look, Shitty Gov's promoting this like tranny stuff. I don't know if I'm okay with that, Shitty Gov. No get your tranny stuff out of my comments. It's a comfort thing. My Akita spends majority of his time standing between either mine or my wife's legs. Cause it'd be hilarious. Ew, gross. She obviously wears the pants. Wow, guys. You know what? I'm out of here. My chat's roasting me. Goodbye, guys. Here we go. Here's the song.
Dismiss me, remove me, personify me by what you perceive as reality. Hate me without reason, treat me like the enemy. You didn't give me a choice, so go rejoice. I'll make my own move. I have nothing to prove. They say to take the high road, but I know you made me out to be the villain, which means I'm the enemy. Why won't you sit beside me? I'm the enemy. Persecute me with extremity. I'm the enemy. Why won't you sit beside me? This isn't what I chose. They feed me to the crows. That's the way life goes. I'm the enemy. Why won't you sit beside me? Extremity. I'm the enemy. Why won't you sit beside me? Despite what's inside, they sit there and lie. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be an adversary, but you made the choice. So sit there and rejoice. I'm your enemy, and that's just how it be. I'm the enemy. Why won't you sit beside me? Extremely. I'm the enemy. Why won't you sit beside me? I'm the enemy. Why won't you sit beside me? I'm the enemy. Persecute me with extremity. Perhaps one day you and I may see eye to eye, but I'm not the guy to just lay down and die. I'm the enemy, and that's just how it be. And now it's been tossed aside. I get up from where I lie. I wanna make amends, but that's not how this story ends. I'm the enemy. Why won't you sit beside me? I'm the enemy. Why won't you sit beside me? I'm the enemy. Persecute me with extremity. I'm the enemy. Why won't you sit beside me? Tossed aside, we don't see eye to eye. We could have been friends, but instead you chose an enemy.